The closed mortuary of Raven Hollow, a house of the dead. Raven Hollow was a small American town, quiet and peaceful on the outside, but with a secret that locals never spoke up aloud. On the edge of the town stood the Raven Hollow Mortuary, an old stone building with cracked windows, rusted iron gates, and a small that never fought a wrought machine and something for hours. People brought their loved ones there for final preparation before burial. But whisper spread that same families had scams the night after their relatives were taken inside, and some who want to call it. The bodies swore that the corpses' faces were twisted in terror and though they had seen something unspeakable. The sinister mortician. The mortuary was once run by Honey Blackwood, a man both respected and feared. By day, they dresses in black suit and spoke softly, promising dignity for the dead. By night, however, he was something else internally. Henry had become obsessed with the line between life and death. He believed that if he could understand the soul, he could control it. In the hidden basement of the mortuary, they performed Rostock experiment, showing different body parts together, placing coins over eyes and chanting forbidden words, drawing symbol in blood across the walls. Witness claimed they heard him taking out the corpses, and others they heard the corpses answering back. One stormy night, the townsfolk, suspicious of Henry, broke into the mortuary. What they found was terrifying. Autopsy table covered in fresh blood, dead bodies with mouths stitched open into scram, ritual candles burning in circle around a messy book bound in human skin. But Henry himself was gone. Nobody, no trace of only single scalpel. It still with both blood. From that night, the mortuary was cursed. The first hauntings. Soon after, strange things began to happen. The windows glowed faintly at midnight. People passing by heard bonus sauce whirring. Through the place was abandoned. Shadows moved behind the curtains even though no one lived inside. One gravedigger claimed he saw Henry Blackwood himself standing at the doorway. His face burned, his eyes black. The man fainted on the spot, and when he woke, he had deep scars across his chest as if Klaus had tried to pull him into the earth. The paranormal investigation. Decades later, in 1998, a group professional of paranormal investigators decided to explore the mortuary. They carried cameras, EMF detectors, and audio recorders. At first, nothing happened. The building was silent, though unbearably cold. But then their equipment picked up a heartbeat, slow, ready, and loud. It was coming from the autopsy table. Suddenly, one of the cold door was solid open by itself. The investigator froze. Inside was a body, pale, stitched together with back thread. But when they looked closer, they realized it was one in the exact clothes of one of their own treatments, who was standing right beside them. The lights went out, scams filled the room, and over the noise, the cameras recorded a man's voice whispering, "Time for your autopsy." When the police later found the cameras, the team was gone. Only the sound of says and a faint yet chilling noise remained on the tape. The ongoing process. To this day, the mortuary stands empty, or so people say. Locals avoid it, but sometimes serious travelers try to enter. The report saying bloody handprints sliding down the walls, corpses lying on autopsy tables, touching as throat, trying to wake. Henry Blackwood's shadow moving across the hills, crying a scalpel. Some even claim that if you look in the mirrors of the preparation room, you won't see your own reflection. Instead, you will see yourself lying cool and lifeless, with Blackwood leaning over you, ready to cut. Final warning: the Raven Hollow Mortuary is no longer just a place for the dead, it's a trap. The soul of those who entered linger there, scamming silently, waiting for release. And Henry Blackwood, he is still there, not alive, not dead, the shadow of a man who cuts open souls instead of bodies. And if you dare to walk through the doors at midnight, you will hear the sound of latex gloves spanning, the cold steel of the autopsy table, and Henry's whisper in your ear.